Last class we studied about respiration. During respiration, the oxygen-rich air reaches to the lung and it is carried by the blood toward the cellular region for the final process of respiration, which is known as the cellular respiration for releasing energy. We studied the mechanism of respiration and how this takes place in human being and what are the uses of respiration, etc. Now we may think about the transportation. In the case of lower organism, like sponges, which is a multicellular organism, the water enter toward the body through minute pores present in their body known as the ostia. So this water moves into the canals and enters into the central canal, and the ciliated cells which is present inside the body of the sponges lead it toward the upper region. As the water moves through the inner region, all the cells are found to be bathed in water so that it can get oxygen, nutrients, simultaneously the gases which is formed like carbon dioxide may be diffused in water. So water carry this all this and act as a transporting medium. In the case of unicellular organism, there is no need for transportation of material as it is a single cell and the material can be passed just by diffusion inside the cellular region itself. But when the multicellular organism is formed, the complexity of the organism increases so that the material is found to be transported and there need a systematic or organized system for passing this material. Here in higher organism, this transport is done by a fluid connective tissue known as the blood. You might have studied about the fluid connective tissue in lower standards, in 9th standard itself. When we think about the blood is considered as what? A fluid connective tissue. This fluid connective tissue perform several functions. So first we may study what is blood. As I told, blood is a fluid connective tissue and the base thing is known as the plasma. Plasma is the base material, that is the liquidity of the blood is due to the plasma. The cells in blood is found to be floating in plasma. About 92% of plasma is formed of water. 92% of plasma is formed of water, and the other materials are found to be floating in plasma are known as the formed elements. Formed elements may be considered as the solid parts, which includes RBC, WBC, platelets, etc. So plasma is the fluid medium which carry all this. In addition to this, the nutrients like glucose, some minerals also carried by the plasma. So the main function of this fluid tissue, which we call as blood, is transportation. Now we may think the need of transportation. As I told, the complexity of cell increases to tissue, organ system, so that each region the material should be carried. For that, the transportation is necessary. As the material, as the fluid is to be transported to all regions, it need a pushing region or a particular structure to pump the blood to various regions of the body. For that, the heart help. First, we may think about the structure of heart, and by explaining these things, we may move to the functions of circulatory system. Okay, the heart, blood vessels and the blood constitute circulatory system, which is present in higher organism. First, we may study the structure of heart. Heart is a four-chambered organ which is formed of specialized muscle known as the cardiac muscle or myocardium. The wall of heart separate the chambers, and blood vessels are found to be associated with the heart. The blood vessel which are known as the vena cava, one superior vena cava and one inferior vena cava. These are known as what? Vena cava. This vena cava collects blood from body, that is impure blood. The impure blood means carbon dioxide mixed blood. Carbon dioxide mixed blood is considered as what? Impure blood, and it is carried toward the heart. That is, the when we think about the heart, the chambers are found in the right and left side. This side is known as the left side and this one is known as the right side. The upper chambers are known as the atrium or auricle, and the lower chambers are known as the ventricle. So blood from the body, impure blood from the body reaches to the right atrium. From there it passed toward the ventricle through a septum opening present in the septum, and that is valvular opening. The valve present in this region help the blood to pass toward the ventricle and prevent the reverse flow. So that here the valve is there, so this valve help to pass the blood. This side, right side, found to be having impure blood. This impure blood is to be purified, and for purification it is carried toward the lungs. Lungs is going to be a paired organ where the oxygenation is done. So the capillary present in the lung receive the blood, and the oxygen from the lungs enters into the blood which is present in the capillaries. Then these capillary join together to form vein, and it combines to form a larger vein known as the pulmonary veins. So a pair of pulmonary veins from each lung carry the blood toward the left atrium. So these are known as what? Pulmonary vein. Okay, pulmonary vein carry pure blood. What is the meaning of pure blood? Pure blood means oxygenated blood. So here the blood vessel which carry impure blood toward the lung is known as the pulmonary pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery. So from right ventricle, pulmonary artery carry impure blood toward the lungs, and the purification takes place. The capillary unite to form what? Pulmonary vein, and two pairs of pulmonary vein reaches to the atrium, left atrium, which carry the pure blood. Okay, as the valvular opening present on right side, the left side also present a valvular opening through which the pure blood, here the pure blood is there, pure blood reaches to the left ventricle. Okay, so the left side totally filled with pure blood, and right side of the heart is found to be filled with impure blood. From here, the blood is to be pumped toward all part of body, and there is a larger blood vessel which is known as the aorta. This aorta carry the pure blood towards the all part of the body. So this is the thing which happen to the blood during the pumping action of the heart. First, we may again think about the blood vessel concerned with the heart. The heart is connected with the vena cava, which carry impure blood toward the heart, and the pulmonary artery carry blood toward the lungs for purification. Then the pulmonary vein carry the pure blood toward the left atrium, and then from left ventricle the blood is supplied to all part of body through the aorta. Aorta is considered as the largest blood vessel in human heart. We may think about the functions of the circulatory system. So as I told earlier, the blood carry respiratory gases. Okay, then the nutrients, as we completed the digestive system, we found that from the small intestine the nutrients are carried by blood and lymph. So blood transports the digestive intermediates and nutrients toward the target region. So transports nutrients. Okay, likewise the waste material from the body is found to be carried toward the target organs for excretion. So it transports excretory waste from region of origin to excretory organs. Okay, then in addition to these transports, it also transports the hormones are found to be transported by the blood. So blood carry respiratory gases, it will transport nutrient, to transport excretory waste from region of origin to excretory organ, then it will help to transport hormone. The other important functions are supports defense, and in the case of higher organism, it help for maintain body temperature. The maintenance of body temperature is concerned with the forcible condition of heart in the case of higher organism like birds and mammals. Birds and mammals. While the organism, the lower vertebrates like amphibian, reptiles, then fishes. This does not need to maintain the body temperature, so that there is no need for active circulation. The maintenance of body temperature need high energy to be supplied, so that the organism should have an effective supply of blood. For that, the oxygen is found to be supposed to be transported toward the target region continuously. In the case of the amphibian and reptiles, they have three-chambered hearts. Three-chambered hearts. The three-chambered heart is found in the case of amphibian and reptiles. Here the circulation is limited, and it is said to be having a mixture of pure and impure blood. In the case of fishes, two-chambered heart is there. Two-chambered heart. Heart is found to be what? Two-chambered. Two-chambered heart is there in the case of fishes. Here the blood from heart is pumped toward the gills, and from the gills it directly passes toward the body region, and again as the blood from heart passes toward the gills, what happens? The oxygenation takes place, and this oxygenated blood is directly passed to the body region, so that the oxygenation takes place in the body tissues. Then from the body again it reaches to the heart. So there is a single course of circulation present in the case of the fishes, and it is known as the single circulation. Single circulation is found in which organism? Fishes. Single circulation. Okay. Now we may think about the case of higher organism. Think about the higher organism like birds and mammals. In the case of birds and mammals, the blood from the hearts, that is from the left ventricle, is found to be carried toward the all part of body. Okay, this carried to all part of body. It branch out into capillaries and supply to all part of body. Then from here it unites to form what? The vena cava. Actually, from the upper part of the body, the blood is carried by the superior vena cava, and from lower part it is carried by inferior one. Okay, superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. Here we drawn it as a single one, commonly known as what? Vena cava. Okay, so after supplying the pure blood to all part of the body, the blood is found to be deoxygenated and added with carbon dioxide, and this is found to be carried towards which region? Toward the right atrium. From the right atrium, the blood reaches to the right ventricle. Okay, from here this is found to be carried towards which region? It is found to be carried to the lungs. Okay, this pulmonary artery, this one is known as what? Pulmonary artery, and this one is the aorta. Pulmonary artery pump it towards the lung region, and from the lungs what happened? It is again carried toward the left atrium. Okay, so for supplying the pure blood, the blood passes twice through the heart, and this type of circulation is known as the double circulation. Okay, so double circulation is found in which organisms? Birds and mammals. The double circulation is found to be seen. And what is the need of double circulation? It is for maintaining body temperature. The effective circulation is needed, or continuous supply of oxygen for producing energy is needed. For that, double circulation is needed. Likewise, in the case of higher organism, the pure and the impure blood is separated in right and left side of the heart. It also support for maintenance of the body temperature and supplying proper oxygen toward the tissue region and production of energy. Likewise, when we think about the wall of heart, the ventricular wall is found to be thicker than the atrial wall, but particularly the left ventricular wall is found to be more thicker. Thick wall is found to be seen in the left ventricular region. It is because from the left ventricle the blood is found to be supplied to all part of body. Okay. Okay, from here the blood is found to be supplied to all part of the body, so that with the high pressure the blood is to be pumped. For that, this ventricular wall, which side? Left ventricular wall is found to be more thick than the right side, and the atrium also. For the effective circulation, blood vessels supports heart. Blood vessels are of three types. The first one known as the arteries, and the another one known as the vein, and there is an intermediate blood vessel which are the smallest one known as the capillaries. Okay. The arteries are defined as the blood vessel which carry blood from heart. Blood vessels carry blood from heart are known as what? Arteries. Okay. These are generally carry pure blood. What is the meaning of pure blood? Pure blood means oxygenated blood. Okay, but there is an exception. So the main definition of artery is the blood vessel which carry blood from heart. Okay, and generally it carry pure blood. There is an exception concerned with this one. Exception. The exception is pulmonary artery. So pulmonary artery carry impure blood. The second type of blood vessel is vein. Actually, the arteries branch out into capillary, and the capillary unite to form vein. So artery emerge from heart, and what happened? It branch out into capillaries. Okay, then this capillary unite to form what? the vein. So this is the thing happen in the case of blood vessels. We may think about the pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery is the blood vessel which carry impure blood from heart toward the lungs. When it reaches to the lungs, it branch out into smallest blood vessel which are known as the capillaries. These capillary cover the alveoli and help to get the oxygen and pass the carbon dioxide. That is the gas exchange. Then after getting the oxygen, it combines to form what? The vein, which is known as what? The pulmonary vein. Likewise, when we think about the aorta, from the heart, aorta moves toward the all part of body, and when it reaches to the tissue region and organ region, what happen? It will branch out into smaller blood vessel, and when it reaches to the tissue, it will become smallest one, which are known as the capillaries. Again, after supplying the oxygen and nutrient to that region, what happen? It combines to form vein, which carry the deoxygenated blood or carbon dioxide mixed blood, and then it unite to form the vein. So what are veins? Blood vessels. Blood vessels carry blood to heart are known as what? Veins. Veins. And here in general concept, generally it carry impure blood. What is the meaning of impure blood? Carbon dioxide mixed blood or deoxygenated blood. Oxygenated blood. Okay. Here also the exception is there, like what? Pulmonary artery. Here exception is pulmonary vein. Okay. Then capillary, as I told, the blood vessel which act as an intermediate between the artery and vein. It is the smallest blood vessel which is formed from artery and joined together to form the vein. Do you ever think what happens if the leakage takes place in blood vessel due to some accident or some case of wounds? The blood may be leaked out, so it may result the loss of blood from the body. If the leak is not prevented, the all blood will move through the wounds. And one important quality of blood is to clot, and the clotting is enabled with the help of the cells which are known as the platelets. Platelets help for clotting. When the wound is created, the blood comes in contact with the atmospheric air. Now the platelets produce some factors known as the clotting factors, which result the production of the plug associated with the other material present in the plasma. You will study the details about the clotting in the plus one class. So you have to understand that platelets play major role in forming a plug or clot in the wounded region so as to prevent the loss of blood through bleeding. Then just like blood, there is another fluid known as the lymph. Lymph is actually formed from the blood. As I told, the capillary is an intermediate form and it is unicellular thick. So that the wall is very thin. There is a chance of oozing out of the fluid from the wall. And as the perforated regions are there in the membrane, the liquid part of the blood is found to be passed through the capillary wall. It is then collected in separate regions on the vessels and it is known as the lymph vessels. Just like capillary network, arteries and veins, the lymph also possesses a parallel circuit near to the blood vessels. That is, there is a system just like the circulatory system, that is the vascular system, which is known as the lymphatic system. This lymphatic system collects the lymph, which also do the function of transportation. The blood carry water-based material, nutrient and hormones, while the lymph carry lipid-based materials, so that it helps to transport the different material just like the blood. Finally, the lymph return to the blood, and so as the body fluid is found to be maintained a particular quantity.